So the last video I made, I realized the part of swap and bridge was not quite clear. So this is me endeavoring to do it again so that everybody follows along. So once again, this is majorly for bridging and swapping using MetaMask. So after opening your MetaMask, open either using password, PIN, or your fingerprint. You click on this swap icon, that is this icon that looks like transaction here. You click on it, then I'm going to explain swap first. So you click on swap here. From the drop down, just click on swap. Okay, so after clicking on swap, you have an interface that looks like this, and the vision of this interface is this here. This first one you are seeing here is to choose is to show you different accounts. Like me now, I'm having two EVM accounts. EVM means Ethereum chain accounts. You understand? So I have two accounts. So it's just for you to choose from which account you want to transfer from. But I'm not sure that might apply to you because there's a good probability you are just using one account. Then the second one which is for you to choose which token you want to swap. You understand? You need to have a token you are swapping, and you need to have another token you are swapping to. You understand? So this first option is for you to choose which token you are swapping from. So take for example we have ETH here. You understand? So let's say I'm swapping from ETH. Like as you can see here, I'm swapping from ETH, and then as you can see this arrow, it demarcates the token you are swapping to. You understand? So let's say from the drop down, I want to transfer to wrapped ETH. So wrapped ETH is still an ETH, but it's basically an ETH that is used on some platforms. You understand? It's not just the normal Ethereum that you know. So let's say I'm swapping from Ethereum mainnet to wrapped ETH. You choose wrapped ETH here. You get. Now, another important something you need to note is you need to note the blockchain you are swapping from. The difference between swapping and bridging is that swapping only works on one base. Sorry, swapping only works on one blockchain, but bridging works on multiple blockchain. What does that mean? Swapping means you are converting a token to another token on the same blockchain, but bridging means you are converting a token to another token on another blockchain. To break down all the grammar, swapping is basically, let's say you want to convert your Ethereum to wrapped Ethereum on a single blockchain. Take for example, on base blockchain now, you want to convert your Ethereum to wrapped Ethereum. That's swapping. But for bridging is as if you are converting your Ethereum on base blockchain to BNB on BSC20 blockchain. That's Binance blockchain. You understand? Those two are two different blockchains and they are two different tokens. So that's the difference between bridging and swapping. Alright. So I don't know if you would have noticed, but the swap I have here is on base. So this transaction is proceeding on base blockchain. Alright. So the next thing now is for us to choose the quantity of token we are swapping. And it depends on the balance. It depends on the balance in your wallet. Okay, so let's say I'm swapping 0.001 Ethereum. Now it is saying not enough Ethereum to cover the swap. That's because I do not have enough Ethereum in my wallet. You get, or I did not have enough Ethereum in my base blockchain. But regardless, this is how you go about swapping. So after you've input the amount of token you want to swap, it will give you the equivalent amount. It will give you the equivalent amount to the token you are swapping to. You understand? So after that, you just click on get quotes. Go to get quotes. It will fetch. It will link you to the best merchants to give you your best order. You understand? So it will lead you to an interface that is like this. Sorry, and then you can then proceed to swap. However, you notice that mine is not going, and that's because I did not have enough Ethereum. Also, there is a gas fee. I believe you can see the gas fee here. So you'll be paying a gas fee. Although you can see that the gas fee is approximately $0.00. You understand? So, alright. That brings me to bridging. If you want to bridge, you come here, you click on that same transaction icon, and then you click on bridge. So, it's going to load you to this interface we are about to see. Alright, so it's going to bring you to an interface that looks like this, and this is the bridge interface. So you are bridging. Okay, the first thing you need to notice is this. You understand? What you are seeing here is the logo for base blockchain. Different blockchains have different logo. I believe we all know the symbol of Bitcoin. I believe we all know the symbol of Arbitrum. I believe we all know the symbol of Ethereum. So you will from seeing this alone, you would have known the blockchain you are bridging. That is the blockchain you are presently on. And presently now, I'm on base blockchain, and that's because of the logo I can. That's because of their logo I can see here. Do you understand? So for bridge from a network, and you have to bridge a token. You are bridging from a network to another network, and you are bridging a token to another token on another network. Okay, to break that down now, we are choosing from this network now. Let's say we are choosing Ethereum. You choose the token you are sending. Let's say I'm sending Ether. Now I will enter the amount I want to send. Let's take for example I want to send 0.001. Okay? Okay, they said at least $2. Let's change it to 0.005. That's 7.6 dollar. So now you choose the network you are sending to. I want to send to base, and then I will select the token I'm bridging to. I want to bridge to wrapped ETH. After that, instead of insufficient funds showing here, it will bring approve. And the reason why it's showing insufficient funds is that I don't have enough Ethereum on my Ethereum minutes. You get, so that's why it's showing that. But immediately, let's say for example now you have enough funds on your minutes, it will just bring, and then you proceed, you confirm your transaction with fingerprints, and that will be all. And basically it takes about, can you see, it takes about okay, I can't see it here. It takes about 10 seconds for this kind of transaction, while some let's say you are bridging from Ethereum BNB now, BNB on BSC smart chain, or you are bridging from Ethereum to a chain like which example can I cite to? Let's say you are bridging to a chain like is it Avalanche? I think Avalanche. You understand, that might take several minutes, because the more a chain is used, the more faster it most likely will be, and the more unpopular a chain is, the longer it will take for the transaction to take place. Okay, so that's pretty much everything on bridging and swapping on Metamask. Alright, so I hope you understand.